there for the running of the second. Light is on. Leniency won the first. And now they're set. Underway in the second. Speckles, George Gently both dwelt at the start. Rare Case off the inside, got out very well from Fly Away Home. Dr. Schultz. Expedition goes up there, and so does Queen's Gift coming over 4 deep. Behind those, then over on the outside is Boy Blue. Goes up in the first half, being followed by Speckles making ground. They're followed deeper on the track by Designer Brief, going out by the 900. Going up in the middle next is Orchilla from George Gently. Yak Yak back there, Mr. Megsy, followed then by Bailey's Pride, and towards the tail is Belle Noire. Onto the side they go, 700 from home, and the leader is Rare Case, dictating terms here as they work along past the 650, 3/4 on Expedition. Fly Away Home beautifully placed, and getting across was Queen's Gift after being wide in the early stages. Boy Blue being hunted forward by Harvey. Dr. Schultz next over on the inside. Designer Brief, Yak Yak, Orchilla, Mr. Megsy, George Gently, both well back in the field at the top of the straight, and so Speckles. Bailey's Pride balancing up, 300 left to go. Rare Case stoked up in front. Fly Away Home coming around its heels. Queen's Gift joins in, and now on the outside here comes Boy Blue, the newcomer, with its run as well. Down to the 100, Fly Away Home hit the front. Fly Away Home drew clear. George Gently weaving its way through when it's all over. Fly Away Home too good. Fly Away Home beat George Gently, attacked the line hard. Boy Blue third from Rare Case. Mr. Megsy picked off a few, including Dr. Schultz, Speckles, Queen's Gift, Orchilla. Bailey's Pride next in. A gap behind those, Expedition, Yak Yak. Followed further back behind them, Designer Brief. And a long, long last is Belle Noire. 13 the winner. Fly Away Home, Chris Parnham. And he delivered a peach. So this 3-year-old from the Morton stable, given a sweet ride there. He was keen not to go back to the cutaway, but in fact around the heels of the leader Rare Case and come to the middle with its run, interestingly. Too good. George Gently was right back in the ruck. Has bullocked its way through some traffic. And we wait for third. That could go the way of the newcomer Boy Blue, who there was some money for. Might have just got the prevailing bob on the line in a close go. 13-3-4 does get third ahead of Rare Case, who'd set the tempo and has only been collared over the last 100. 13-3-4 and 8. The winner is by Bellardo from Line of Flight, and is trained by Danny Morton for Carol Morton, Madame's Cully, Dernan, Gallagher, Langley, Morgan, also Shave, Wall, Fairthorn Jr., MacArthur, the Esquin Syndicate, Scott, Summerfield, Gow, and Chris Parnham delivering the perfect ride. George Gently second, another minor placing for the Alfred Nobel gelding out of Mimala May for Donny Hammerquist at Northern Thoroughbreds, prepared by Merrill Haley, the rider Clint Johnston Porter, and Boy Blue, a playing god 4-year-old, on debut out of You Malicious for Ms. J. Williamson, Mrs. A. Stewart, trained by Rusty Stewart and ridden by Paul Harvey. A length 1 1/4 of the margins there, 1:24.68 the time that they've run. Next event on the card, the running of the Peninsula Dining Room Handicap over 2,200. 4 Gin and Swanwick and 5 Amarissa are the scratchings. Only a field of 7 to contest the next event of the day, as Scotty Embry joins us down there in the yard, and a 10 out of 10 ride by Chris Parnham.
And of course, Danny Morton, really good placement too. You go to race number 1, 58 kilos, or you come to this and you're 55.5. Danny, it's that time of year where there's probably plenty of options for a 3-year-old maiden.
Yeah, well, they do open up, you know, once they become 3. So, you know, that was in BJ's basket, does our programming. So, yeah, credit him. Found the race for him and it worked.
What did you make of his last start run down at Pinjarra Park, where he sat outside the leader and was fair at 1,500?
I thought it was good. You know, he sort of sat pretty close to the speed, obviously, and the winner that day had been knocking on the door as well. So I thought all his runs, to be honest, have been good. He's still learning his craft, and even today, he's still did a little bit green in the run home. But he's a bit of a slow burn, but he'll be a nice horse.
Showed a short, sharp turn of speed too when he came around here at the top of the straight.
Yeah, like I do have a lot of time for the horse. Like I say, he's been a little while coming, but I think he'll, you know, still make into a nice horse in time.
RWWA King's 3-year-old mile gets deleted on Saturday, but he joins in against the older horses in the 66 plus. How is he?
He's good. Yeah, it's a shame because it looked it would have been a nice race for him, obviously. But same boat as this horse, he's got to take on the older ones. But we'll see how we go.
What did you think of Kiss on All Four Cheeks last week in the Cockrum?
She was super. Yeah, it's all you need to see leading into a spring carnival assault.
Congratulations, well done.
Thanks, mate.
There's Danny Morton. Here's Chris Parnham.
Yes, Chris was aboard, kissing all 4 cheeks as well. We'll get a word on her just after this. But Chris, given the run of the race there, this gelding found the right race and was too good late.
Yeah, he probably found the right race, and he's probably just taken a few runs to build up the maturity to put him away like that. He's promised a fair bit, but he's always done a few things wrong in his races. But a bit of a work in progress, but no, he's slowly getting there.
You were aboard the first 2 starts, not last time out. How has he improved since those first couple of runs?
Well, I just couldn't imagine him sort of, putting him away like that in his first few runs. He did loom a few times and levelled out in his run, and he was sort of overdoing it a bit mid-race sometimes as well, which he was a little bit keen today, but he's a lot better. So if he can keep improving, he might end up a nice horse.
And what about Kiss on All 4 Cheeks at last Saturday in Melbourne? A nice first up run?
Yeah, just kept the saddle warm, and she went really well actually. So up to 1400 next start, she should go super.
Yep, looking forward to that. Well done here.
Ta.
Chris Parnham and Danny Morton fly away home, makes it his first win at start number 6 today. 13, 3, 4 and 8 after the maiden.